get the motherfucker that did this, because if you don't get him, you next.
If you take Lil K out now, you will have a mutiny on your hands.
Help us bring down CBI and Tommy Egan.
Jenard has three options headed into episode 3 of Force, and these three options all pertain directly to Little K. One, is he going to take Little K out for himself? Number 2, is he going to turn Little K over to Tommy because Tommy wants to know who shot at him? Or number 3, is he going to let Little K stay on the streets and potentially talk to the police and give up any information they need to bring down treason? Now, before we jump into this and we break down Jenard going into episode 3, if you like power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, then hit your subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. I'm on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so if you don't see this video at 100 likes, hit that like button. Now, Jenard Sampson, the leader of treason. He's in debt to a few people. He's also trying to figure out how he can get from up under this debt and keep treason afloat, because right now CBI is making moves and there is a war brewing in the streets between the cartel and the Serbs. So which option is best for Jenard? All three of these options pertain to none other than Little K. Now, Little K is in his feelings about the Chewy situation, and we know that at the end of episode 2, he went to go shoot at Tommy. Now, all of this is against the will of what Jenard wanted for treason. Treason gave him specific orders: stand down and get money. Now, Little K, he took matters into his own hand, and he also been doing a lot of talking. We know that Shanti, she knows that the whole crew, treason, doesn't really trust Jenard at the moment. And when your crew doesn't trust you, then that's bad for you, because you have to look over your back and watch every single corner, because you never know who's going to pull a double cross on you. And we've already seen Chewy flip from CBI to treason. So in the streets, it can get real reckless. And Little K, he's a soldier. He's not a general, meaning he shouldn't be making any decisions. So now for Jenard, it's up to him to decide what direction is he going to go in, because in the trailer for episode 3, we see Little K talking directly to Bobby DeFranco. Now remember, Bobby DeFranco was the one that discovered the Chewy body, started an investigation. He got Chicken Wing to give him information, and now somehow he's talking to Little K. Now remember, the little girl was killed. Little K was shooting, missed Tommy, and killed the little girl. Now DeFranco, he could be asking for information on treason. He could be asking for information on who killed the little girl, who killed Chewy, but there's a lot of information that Little K knows because he's connected to each and every one of these incidents. Now Jenard's going to have to decide to go ahead and take him out, because if Jenard doesn't do it, then that means snitching allegations could be out there and potentially bringing down treason. We know that the feds are after Tommy Egan, and Tommy Egan is after Little K. So right now, his safest bet is to tell the police, but we know how that goes in the streets. That's option number 2, the streets. Jenard has an option, and he's actually been asked nicely by Tommy Egan to turn over whoever shot at him. Now for Jenard, turning over Little K could be good for him to get Tommy and Diamond off of his back. The only issue is if he turns in Little K to Tommy after telling everybody it's F everyone else, the whole crew who already doesn't trust Jenard, they're going to be looking at him a little differently, like, hey, if he's going to be turning us over for little minor incidents like this, then what's next? Can we really trust Jenard? Because at this point, no one is really messing with Jenard as far as wanting to work with him, because they're not getting any work in the street. Members are ending up dying. And if Jenard turns Little K over to Tommy, no one's really going to expect Jenard to do anything else great. They're just losing all respect for him day after day. Then there's your third option. Jenard taking out Little K on his own with the help of Shanti. Now we know that Shanti has been helping Jenard out. She's been giving him money, and she's the one that's actually giving him the inside information. She gave him the heads up that the crew could not trust Jenard moving forward. Also, she knows that Little K was the one that went out there and did the hit, because he was talking about how upset he was about the whole ordeal. So Shanti is going to be the bug in Jenard's ear, so it's up to him. He could use Shanti to help him set up Little K to hand over to Tommy, or bring him in himself, because we know in episode 3 we see that Jenard is going to be pulling the gun out on little K. And all of this information keeps pouring in. But as I mentioned, we got 3 options that we can take. But if he takes out little K, not only is the block already hot because of the Chewy death, but the little girl shooting, and if little K shows up dead, then they're going to be cracking down because they want whoever killed the little girl. And if that murderer is gone, then they got to go to the murderer of the murderer. Jenard is definitely going to be tested in episode 3. We see him pull a gun on little K. Now, me personally, I'm hoping that Jenard takes little K and turns him over to Tommy and let Tommy and CBI handle CBI business. Because treason at the moment, we're in debt. We owe Mirkovic, we owe McDowell, we owe a lot of people money at this point. And having another body when treason is already hot in the streets, it definitely isn't something that they need. Because if McDowell gets wind about Jenard catching a body, when Jenard owes him money and they're at war with the Serbs, all of this is doing is piling up on top of Jenard, and he's really going to have to fight his way out of it. But we know that his money is a little funny at the moment, and he keeps losing soldiers. We already lost Chewy, and if we lose little K, that's 2 members that were making a lot of money. So Jenard has that decision to make, and you know, from his face in the trailer for 3, he looks very, very nervous. So I'm thinking to get Tommy off of his back, he'll turn little K over to Tommy. Because if not, Tommy looked him in his eye and told him straight up, if you don't tell me who did it, then that's it for you. So Jenard, you need to make the right decision. Episode 3 is only 2 days away, and we're looking forward to what decision you make because we're going to support it, but you better make the right one. Because if not, having Tommy Egan on your case on top of the cartel and the Serbs, this is a lose situation for Jenard. All right, let me know what you think about Jenard. Is he going to do one of the 3 options? Turn little K in to Tommy, take little K out by himself, or let little K stay on the streets and let the police pick him up to question him and give up any information he has? Let me know what you think about Jenard going into episode 3. Man, we hope that treason can make it through this because everyone's telling me it's FCBI. I'm Mo.J. If you like this kind of content, breakdowns, theories, and prediction of the Power series, live after show discussions, tune in Thursday night, Friday morning, 1 a.m. Eastern, right after for the first reaction. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 50,000 subscribers. And if you don't see this video at 100 likes, hit that like button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.